So today we'll be talking about CEUs and what they have to do with medical billing. Keep watching. Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. We're going to be talking CEUs today and what it has to do with medical billing. I'm going to discuss what it is, how much you need, so let's jump right into it. CEUs, what does a CEU stand for? CEU stands for Continuing Education Units. You don't necessarily have to be in medical billing in order to need CEUs, but as a certified medical biller, which is a CPB, that's a certified professional biller, I need to get CEUs. And if you are also one or you want to become one, you also would need to get CEUs. So I will tell you what a CEU means. It is a measurement used in certified or licensed programs that the professional gets to maintain their licensure. So you can need a CEU for, I think nurses need CEUs, doctors need CEUs, and there are a lot of other professions that need CEUs in order to keep their certification or their license for that particular profession. So I hope that made sense. But as a medical biller, I do not have a license as a medical biller. I have a certification. And I did a video discussing the difference between a certification and a certificate. So if you didn't see that, I will link it above and below so that you can watch that video to see what the difference is between a certification in medical billing and a certificate in medical billing. But as a certified medical biller, I have a certification and I need to keep it up, so I need to get CEUs. So how many CEUs do I need to get? So for me in particular, I need to get 44 CEUs every 2 years. Now that sounds like a lot, and when I first found that out, I was like, oh my gosh, where am I going to get these CEUs from? But I have to get 44 CEUs, and this is through the AAPC. Let me rewind back a little bit, because depending on which association you are affiliated with, that will determine how much CEUs that you need. I'm affiliated with the AAPC, and so I need 44 CEUs. I need 44 because I have 3 different types of certifications. I have a CPB, which is a Certified Professional Biller. I have a CPC, which is a Certified Professional Coder. And I have a CPPM, which is a Certified Physician Practice Manager. So I need 44 credits, 44 CEUs. If you only had one certification, let's say I only had a CPB, I would only need 36 CEUs. If I had 2, I would need 40 CEUs. If I have 3, which I do, I need 44 CEUs. If I have 4, I need 48 CEUs. And if I had 5 or more, I need 52 CEUs. Now that is something to keep in mind, because people tend to tell you, get certified, but you have to make sure you don't want to take the test, study, take the test, pass it. All of this costs money. And then you get your certification and think that's it. You're not going to no longer have to spend any more money and everything's going to be, fine. Because that's not how it works. You need to know that if you decide to become certified as a biller, that you're going to need to keep that certification up. Now, of course, if you can't pay for it, you will lose your certification, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to lose your certification to then have to retake over the test, pay for that again, and then start the process all over. If you're deciding that you want to be certified, you need to make sure that's a decision that you're going to continue to make, and every 2 years you're going to get your CEUs. And also, which is not a part of the CEUs, but every year for AAPC, you also have to pay for membership. So please keep that in mind if you're deciding to become a certified professional biller. So like I said, I need 44 CEUs. Now, it also depends on the kind of certification that you have. Depends on what CEUs you can take. And let me see if I can explain that properly. So because I have a CPC and a CPB, which are core certifications, those I would need 28 CEUs. Because I have a CPPM, that's a specific type of certification, and so I need 16 CEUs for that. Meaning when I go to, whatever school online or in a magazine or whatever, I need to make sure that 16 of the CEUs out of the 44 are pertaining specifically to practice management. That is not hard. I mean, depending on where you go to get your CEUs, you can pretty much find that. But you need to make sure, because if you need 44 and you get all your 44 in the core subject, and you have gotten none in the CPPM, like for me, then I wouldn't say wasting, but it's kind of like you're wasting your money or your time, because now it's not going to pertain to that, and I'm still going to be missing 16 CEUs. So I have to make sure when I pick CEUs to get, that 16 of them are for my CPPM, and the other 28 is for the core. Now, like I said before, I think I stated that you need to get this every 2 years, so it's not every year. Like for me now, mine is coming up on January 31st of 2023. And all year when I started off this year, I said to myself, this is going to be a year where I'm not going to be scrambling for my CEUs. Even though it's every 2 years, for some reason this thing just pops up and it's like, oh my God, I don't have any CEUs. Sometimes it could be a little annoying because, it's like, where am I going to get these 44 CEUs from? But I really appreciate it because it makes you do, more education, learn different things that you might not have known, updates and guidelines and stuff like that you might not have known about. So it helps you with that so that you won't be stuck in this rut of, I learned it this way and that's how it is and I'm not going to learn anything else. So I do appreciate that, but I always tend to wait to the last minute, which I told myself I'm not going to do. The last time I had to turn in my CEUs were in 2021. I think it was January of 2021. So I had 2 years, which would be January of 2023. And I said for 2022, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to, get maybe a CEU here or there so that I can make up the 44 by the end of this year. Where am I? I think I have about 10 CEUs, if I'm not mistaken. But I want it to be further along. We're already halfway into the year. This is June the 8th, and we're already halfway into the year. So I wish I was a little bit further. But I'm going to make sure starting from now on that I try and look for CEUs and stuff like that, which I will tell you later where I get my CEUs from. But mine are due January 31st, 2023. Everybody's is different. So, if you are a part of another association, like I think it's a HEMA and there's some other associations, your requirements might be different. I'm not sure if it's going to be every 2 years. It might be every year. It might be every 3 years. I'm not sure. But this is specifically for the AAPC because that's who I am affiliated with. How much do CEUs cost? Now, that's a question that's a range. I can't tell you that specifically, but I can tell you that there are free CEUs and there are paid CEUs. Now, if you have a free CEU, most likely, keyword, most likely, it's not going to be a lot of CEUs. You might get 0.5, you might get 1 CEU, maybe you might get 1.5. I think I've seen up to 1.5. But if it's a free CEU, you most likely will not get a whole lot of CEUs. Now, if it is one that you have paid for, then you might get 6 CEUs, 5 CEUs, 3 CEUs, which helps you to meet your requirements faster. Now, for me, if I'm doing 44 CEUs and I'm getting free CEUs all the time, then I'm going to have to do 44 different things in order to get my 44 CEUs. That's why I tried to break it up. Now, you have 2 years, and that is possible. You should be able to do that in 2 years. But like most of us, we wait to the last minute and we're kind of scrambling for these CEUs. But you can get free CEUs and you can get paid CEUs. It's just up to you how you feel and what you decide you want to do. Sometimes if you have a provider or you work for somebody who pays for your certifications, they may pay for your CEUs as well, which is good. But as for me, I have to pay for my own. So I try to find the free CEUs first. And if I can't, then I would pay for my CEUs. I mean, it's either way, it's something that's going to benefit me. So I'm not really making a big deal about it. Where can I get my CEUs from? So I personally you can get your CEUs from a host of places. Sometimes I have even gotten, for my 9-to-5, I work a 9-to-5 as well with my business. And sometimes we have had seminars that we've had to go to for insurances that put on seminars. And like I said, they would maybe be free or they might be for a cost. And I have gotten CEUs that way. With COVID and everything, of course, now they're online and stuff. And I haven't done any through the insurance companies, so I have to personally find these CEUs. My 3 ways to get my CEUs is through AAPC, through the BC Advantage magazine, and through Coral Health Academy. Now, I'm gonna link the websites below, or I might even put a little picture of the website up while I'm talking about it. But AAPC's has free and they have paid CEUs. They also have a magazine called, I think it's called Healthcare Business. I should have had this written down, but it's something like that. If I didn't say it right, I will make sure to put it below. But it's something like Healthcare Business that they send out to you. As long as you're a member, you get a magazine every month. And in this magazine, you can find a CEU for so they'll how does it work? Let me rewind back. They send you out the magazine. There are different articles in the magazine, and so you would then be able to answer some questions. I think it's like 10 questions about the magazine and the different articles, and you can get a CEU that way. So that's already 12 months. So that's already 12 CEUs that you can get. And if you actually start like how you're supposed to, you would get 24. You can get up to 24 CEUs because remember, you are renewing your certification every 2 years. Now, of course, you don't have to take it in the month that the magazine comes out. So that's a good thing. So if right now I need CEUs and I go to this magazine, I can, do the questions from January of this year, from December of this year, but you don't want to like cram all of them together. So that's that. BC Advantage magazine is another place you can get your CEUs from, or that I get mine from, and I really like those two. That's a magazine as well. I think I might have one here. So it looks like this. And it's not even really big, but it has different, articles in there, and you can get some CEUs. They give you, for BC Magazine, I like them as well because they give you can get it in 2 ways. You can get it by reading the articles and answering questions, and then you can also get it by watching videos. And the videos are usually maybe about an hour long or so, and you can get 1, 2, 1.5 CEUs. So I really like this. This is something that you have to subscribe to. It is what I pay because I've been doing this for a while. And when I first signed up, it was $55 a year. So I still do that. And then the last place that I get my CEUs from is Coral Health Academy. That was some place that I found when I was scrambling for my CEUs, and it's online. It's like a kind of like an online school thing, and the same thing. They give you questions that you have to answer, and you can get your CEUs that way. So I will, like I said, either link it on the screen or below and let you know these 3 places. Now, mind you, there are so many more places that you can get CEUs from. So if you know of more, please comment below and, share it with everybody so that they can get these CEUs. And it will be easy, especially if it's free ones. I mean, free is always good, but if it's for paid ones, I don't see a problem in paying for CEUs because, like I said, it benefits you. So that is basically, what CEUs are, how much they cost, why you need them, and I hope it was helpful for you. If you are one thing I want you to really keep in mind for this video is that if you are thinking about being certified in medical billing, please, please, please make sure you know that you're going to have to spend money. It's not just going to be that you're going to take the test, get your certification, and then that's it. Most likely, whoever you're associated with, you're going to have to keep up your certification by getting your CEUs every year, every 2 years, whatever that association's requirements are. So just keep that in mind, and you probably also will have to pay for membership. So keep that in mind, but I think it is a good thing. That's why I've done it, and I have 3 certifications, and I try and keep up my certifications because I don't want to lose them. I worked very hard for them, and I don't want to lose them. I hope you enjoyed it. I make videos every Saturday. So if you enjoy videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.